What's up guys? If you are going to pull Nilou on this rerun, let me share with you some of her best teams available right now in version 4.8 against all kinds of different situations. Hope it helps, so let's get into it right away. After we have been through the whole Hydro country from 10, it's a surprise to see Kokomi still remains one of the best off-field AoE Hydro applicator, provided you have the sacrificial fragment which allows her to freely change her jellyfish location. Thanks to that, this team becomes very well-rounded that is able to handle well in most of the situations. While the best example is the current Abyss, where it comes with 4 waves with different spawning locations and enemies, including a single Cyclops to test your single target damage. As you see, Kokomi deals with it pretty well. So personally, I still find this team the best team for Nilou, as it's not only strong, but also very comfortable to play with double healer in the team.
I see everything! Share my knowledge! Here! Don't be scared! What do you think you're doing? Billowing surge! No! Rest and rebuild! The eternal!
Now if you prefer even better AoE damage, Ayato is the man to go for. Technically, he is the best AoE Hydro applicator in the game as long as there's more than 3 enemies on field. It's so effective against clouds to a point that you can even AFK your way to win. That's the beauty of Ayato in Nilou's Bloom.
Mind the deluge. Taking a turn for the better.
But at the same time, if you're out against anything less than 3 enemies, its damage potential falls off much harder than any other team variations. That's the flaw to his burst, so unfortunately there's no way to get around this. Well, it's still playable, just not as impressive as before like the AFK. So only choose this team if you know there's heavy clouds ahead.
All eyes on me!
Kamisato Ari. Suiyu. Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects. Be still.
Now if you're having trouble against single target, never forget the true Hydro Archon Xingqiu. His Hydro application is literally the best in the game, making him the absolute best answer for Nilou against single target. All you have to do is to stack a ton of elemental mastery on him, and the boss will just melt away. By the way, our item is actually not a requirement as your Cs are doing most of the work there. Switch him to Nahida and the end results will stay the same, maybe even better since your Dendro application is even more stable. On side note, it's actually a bad idea to bring Furina over Xingqiu, as her Hydro application is much weaker than him. Remember, less Hydro, less Cs, less damage. That's the biggest problem with her. Besides, her buff doesn't work on Bloom at all, meaning that her team HP drain actually does more harm than being helpful. That's another big problem considering Bloom also drains our HP. So yeah, good luck staying on field, our hater.
I didn't foresee this.
At last, I bet you already see this coming. Neuvillette is one of the best driver for Nilou team, especially when you have his C1. Well, at least that's what I thought before making this video. In reality, our former Dragon Kokomi is still better than Neuvillette in this team. As for how, Nilou forces the team to only one type of reaction, which drastically limits our autos damage. At the same time, Nilou also can't work to her full extent since Neuvillette doesn't stack elemental mastery without sacrificing damage. So basically they are pulling each other's leg, and that's how our queen wins. By the way, I don't really like this team personally because it doesn't feel like Nilou's Bloom at all, but nevertheless it's still a viable team for her. Well anyway, that's basically all about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.
Where do you think you're going?
The tides beckon.
Goodbye.